name's Layne Morgan, and I had the lovely opportunity to write on a couple episodes of Legacies in season 4, and I am about to introduce you to some of my very best friends. We have Danielle Rose Russell, Jenny Boyd, and Kaylee Kaneshiro. Sometimes we bicker like we're sisters.
I love you! Hi! I know. Or these are show. Yeah, they show. Oh, shoot.
So we're just gonna hang out, have a little girl chat, I think. We usually do these panels with all the boys, and they're quite rowdy. So we're just trying to figure out how we're gonna take up the same amount of space.
Try to get rowdy for you.
Don't look at me like that, Jimmy.
It's the thing you expected.
But yeah, sorry, it's cold. It's like taking us a second, so I feel to like, is everybody staying warm to do it? Are you guys warm?
Shout out to you guys for being out here right now.
Right.
Warriors.
We get to go inside after, and you're just hanging out watching panels. Nice. All right, well, I think we're gonna dive into a couple small, easy questions, just us, and then I'll talk to them for a moment, and then you guys can feel free to come up and have some fan questions. And we'll give you all your time. No one wants to hear my questions. I'm sure you have your own. But yeah, I think we decided we were going to chat a little bit about like what's going on in our lives now, because we talk about the show quite a bit. So if you guys have show questions, feel free to ask them. Otherwise, let's just talk about what we're doing. And like, I mean, look, we're all artists, we're all actors and writers and all the things. So I was thinking, you know, like, what have you guys been watching, reading, listening to right now? Like, what's the last thing you read that like spoke to you in a funny way, or like the last thing you watched, anything? Like, just what's something that's like been sticking in your mind lately?
I just finished Shogun, which was incredible. And I've been told I now need to read the books, which is like 10 times better than the show, apparently. But the show is amazing. And I've just started The Bear. And I know I'm really behind, but I'm on like episode 2 of that. I'm really enjoying that. So that is what I've been watching recently. And I also just finished for the first time Brave New World by Huxley, which was incredible. Obsessed. Gonna read all of his other works. And it was written in like the 30s, but it's this like dystopian, post-apocalyptic future, and it's so incredibly like current and just the foresight. He's a genius, basically. It was amazing. And it's not a very good book, so highly recommend.
That's a great answer.
Thanks.
I haven't been reading anything. I've been in such a reading slump. I did just finish The Penguin. Shout out Aria.
How was Aria?
He's great.
Tell everyone what you thought of Aria's performance.
Well, it was actually, it was so funny.
We're not supposed to talk about the boys.
Well, he was getting a tattoo in like one of his first scenes, and we were watching it, and I sent him a picture, and I was like, wow, Landon, you're a long way from Mr. Claus. And he was like, dude, when they told me that the tattoo was going to be a phoenix, he was like, are you, I can't curse, I don't know how to curse, but he's like, are you kidding me right now? And they were like, no, we're dead serious, tattoo's a phoenix. But yeah, no, I actually really, really liked it.
We also just binged Secret Lives of Mormon.
Oh my god, yes.
Piece of art, for sure.
Yes, a piece of art.
How dare you not mention that?
No, I'm sorry. God. Yeah, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Far less educated than Chinese answer.
I haven't been watching any television. I've actually been watching like all of the movies that I like put off as an actor. Like I watched 12 Angry Men for the first time and had so much fun. It is such a fun movie to watch unexpectedly. I watched Kramer versus Kramer. I watched The 400 Blows. I've been having a great time watching movies. Some deep cuts for the audience with very good movies. And then for books, I'm reading the second book in the Elena Ferrante's My Brilliant Friends cycle, and it's incredible. I am such a big fan of her work after these books. Yeah, I love it.
Amazing. Great. And to take a full left turn, right back to where we started, let's talk about the holidays. What are you doing? What's your, like, do you have a holiday tradition you're doing this year? Are you going somewhere? Are you traveling? What's the vibe?
I'm going to the Netherlands. I'm trying to go to Switzerland for a few days as well.
You guys are from there? What's going on?
I love it. They know. They got it. Yeah, that's where I'm traveling. I think my holiday tradition is I collect ornaments everywhere I travel. It's like something my mom has done for me since I was a baby. So, yeah, we just collect ornaments and decorate the tree, and it's a little travel. So that's really special.
I was in Australia for Thanksgiving, which was amazing.
It changed Jenny's.
It gave me a lot of hope, strangely. It's just such a magical place, and I would move there in a heartbeat. So yeah, go if you've never been to Australia. And then Christmas, I'm just at home. I live in Palm Springs now, so I have a very sort of hot Christmas with lots of palm trees around, and it's taking some getting used to. It doesn't really fully feel like Christmas. I mean, we play the music and we have a tree, but it's always like 75 degrees, so, you know, yeah, that's it. That's it.
I have zero idea what I am doing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Christmas gal. I don't know. No, yeah, I'm sorry.
Are you like a Michael J. gal at all?
I really love Halloween, but that time has come and passed.
Right.
So,
What were you for Halloween?
nothing. So why do you love Halloween? I just like the vibes, the energy, you know. I like the opportunity to dress up and then forget
And
and
not.
put it off, you know. Yeah.
Makes you feel like you're cool and move. You're like, I still need to do that this year.
No, I was actually planning on being Benjamin Franklin, but the costume.
Sorry, I need you to back up.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I thought that it would be like fun, and so I got like the bald cap with it just was too small. But I think I'm gonna hold on to it for next year, maybe like exchange it
Yeah.
for a different Benjamin Franklin
Like head
costume.
reductions before then.
I actually did very much. Sorry.
You did, me too.
Okay.
I was Sally from the Nightmares Before Christmas.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
It's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I was Sally. And then I was on another weekend one of the twins from the marriage. Yeah, me and my friends, we did the cute little camp. What's the camp? Yeah, Camp Walden outfits, which are really cute.
Nice. Can I go this one?
I did not.
No. Why are we? I like that we just got to Halloween.
Yeah, so that was
Happy Halloween, everyone. Great. So we'll do some fan questions if you guys have them. I'd rather you guys get to ask the things you want. I get to talk to these guys enough. Is there anywhere? Yeah, you guys line up there. You know what you're doing. I don't know. I feel like I crashed with Tommy Customer so good for me that I'm like, I'm never gonna get it. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
Hi, hello. My name's Ashley. I got to ask Nothing and Chris this question in 2023. If Luke and Liv were in the twins in Hope's life, how do you think that would have changed, or what kind of aunt and uncle do you think they would have been?
Would they be good? I mean, I think the problem is, it's like these universes, there's always got to be a problem. So, like, would it come to pass that they would try to murder us? Like, I think that's just how it goes, you know? Like, you take it. I mean, it must be like, there's got to be drama. So, like, would it be like hunky-dory? Probably not. Because, like, that doesn't make good television.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, but good television.
Good television. They should have. Yeah.
Yeah.
The drama would have been real.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Nate. Just wanted to ask, what was your favorite line from Legacies?
Oh God.
I'm sorry, Danielle.
Yeah, I respect the question. Yes.
Maybe the Japanese curse that breaks the memory spell. Because I still remember it, and
What was it?
Hara etamai kyoku yomagarashi tamae. The fact that these things are still in my brain.
Do you like dream it?
No. He just said it, and I was like, Hara etamai.
Okay, now whisper it.
Go ahead, Jenny.
Oh my gosh, I had so many golden lines. I mean, from doing these cons, it seems son of a bitch is everyone's favorite.
That's my favorite.
What?
Didn't you call Aria like an artisanal jar?
Mayonnaise. Yeah.
Sent you a jar of artisanal
Yeah,
mayonnaise.
perfect.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't.
perfect.
They were really going hard on the
I think that
insults.
was to Thomas right now.
Okay.
I think.
Also, I had another one, but it's totally gone out of my brain. So if I remember it after you.
No, those are my favorites. I said son of a bitch. That one's my favorite. Yeah.
Oh, we can say ones that aren't our characters' lines. Oh, then like all of Lizzie's. Like, clearly.
The best line, you had this one line with Jenny with in season 1 where they have the urn.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's a vase or something.
Yeah,
Or she
that's
says,
a
no,
vase.
it's an urn. She goes, I don't care what it is. I was like, I don't like this. It's like, what did she do?
No, I did do that totally like out of nothing in the wide shot, and then they used the wide shot because they liked it so much. And I was like, yeah, that just came out of somewhere. I don't know, but it was people liked it, so that's good. Oh yeah, and carrying a sword. Why are you carrying a sword? Yeah.
Thank y'all.
For Jenny and Danielle, since the heretic and Triwitch are the strongest supernaturals, what do you think a fight between them would be like?
Good question.
We saw one. It ended in Lizzie confessing her love for her home.
Very sexy.
And then dying. Yeah. Yeah. Death. Yeah, I mean, obviously the tribrid would get the best of me, but doesn't mean it wouldn't go out without a fight. Yeah, I get some good hits in.
You've got the height. You've got the height. You've got the height.
So like we're taking magic out of the equation. It's just a roll.
It's just mud wrestling.
Wait.
She also has siphoning abilities too.
Yeah. That is true. That is true. Yeah.
Who would you want to win the fight?
Oh yeah.
What you have theories. What are your theories?
I think it could be pretty close, since Lizzie can siphon, but what was obviously Triwitch.
Fair.
I would say overall probably Hope.
All right. Okay. We'll take that.
We're in agreement.
Alright, so my question was, if the show was to continue, what would you guys have liked to see happen?
Well, they were talking about a time jump,
Yeah.
which would have been cool.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
I think the time jump would have been good.
Yeah.
Just see that. I think it was like a 5 years. It was like a significant time jump. I think if we got to season 5.
And then they would have brought Stephanie Salvatore into the school, which I know, we never got it. But you never know. I mean, Julie might do another one eventually.
Jenny.
Another show.
No, I know.
I mean, Jenny, you have big plans for a spinoff. You've told us all about it.
I
can't talk about it anymore. Talk about it so
My idea for a spinoff was Lizzie is a supernatural detective living in Paris.
Jenny just wanted to
And it
shoot.
would have been like a sort of film noir, like Emily in Paris.
So we gotta go to
It would be there.
Here's all the work I would get, and it would be in Paris.
Film it in Paris. But But yeah, that was my future plans for Lizzie.
Thank you.
Julia, my question is for all of you. If you guys had a movie made about your characters, what would be the title?
Sorry, did you say a movie?
Yeah.
Do you want to come up with these first, Layne? No.
It's like I'm not being paid to write right now.
That's good. How not to die?
How Not to Die.
That would be Ario's though, for real.
If I had to name Hope's movie,
Yeah.
I would actually call it How to Live. Because I think Hope's biggest struggle with learning that death is not an option for her. She needed to actually figure out how to be alive.
Yeah. There's a difference when you're not dying too. Yeah. That's cute.
Maybe Josie's would be a river of tears, a mountain of rage. By Josie.
Right, Josie. It's not a movie, it's an autobiography.
I think Lizzie's would be kind of like Clueless, you know, be like fashion rich bitch or something.
That's amazing. Thanks.
Hi. So my question is about Joe and Lizzie. So obviously we weren't able to see the merge happen, but if we were able to see the merge take place, how would you guys envision that happening, or would you envision anyone winning over the other, or just both of them?
I'm still so confused with how the actual one that we did do ended.
Yeah, me too.
I'm really curious.
Let's not talk about that one, right? It was just like a not really one.
Maybe they would both just lay down together in the grave and say like, we can't do it. We can't do it. You know?
Yeah.
There's not so much shit back and forth that maybe it's time that they just say like, you know what, actually we both can't do it.
Yeah, I think that's a great way of answering it. Yeah. Because we've had this age-old argument of who would win, and we both think it's the other person.
Yeah.
So we won't go down that.
We just want to go down that road. So we both, yeah, just lay down.
Thank you so much.
Konnichiwa. Alright, so Danielle is for you. How did it feel to wake up, you know, like, wow, I am that girl?
Yeah, you are.
Oh my god, I'm blushing. Stop, that's so sweet. Oh my god.
When did you find out you got the role? Tell us that.
When I got the role.
Because that's when you found out that you were that.
That was the beginning of the journey. I don't remember. I think it was a long time ago. I was 17. Let's not laugh. It was a long time ago, okay? I was 17 and I had done a few callbacks, and then I think I literally was just in my bedroom and I got a call. They're like, yeah, it's yours. And I was like, really? They're like, yeah. And it was like, that. Like, it was like, I was, yeah. That was it. Like, it was very, it's like,
Well, I guess at the time you probably couldn't have known it was going to be
no, I had no idea.
such a big
No.
spin off, the whole thing. So it was a gradual climb to becoming that girl.
It was, okay. It was gradual.
You came out the womb that girl, Danielle. We all know.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you.
Hi, I'm Emily. My question is specifically for Jenny and Kaylee. I'm a twin myself, and I really liked how you guys portrayed being twins. So was there like a favorite part that you had about playing it, or was like there any challenges that you faced kind of trying to get to that spot?
Well, they look identical, so.
People confusing us all the time.
I know, right? But for me, I have a sister in real life, and she and I are really close, so it was kind of easy in that way to just sort of apply the same dynamic and the same relationship. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we had met like sort of at the end of the audition process, and then met before we actually started filming, and I don't know, like the way that it was, we just kind of did what was on the page. Like it wasn't, because it was on the page, it didn't feel like we had to do anything extra.
Yeah.
So yeah, it came pretty easily, I think, for us.
You guys did a great job.
Thanks.
Hi, you guys look so good. Sorry, I'm both nervous and freezing. My question is. Oh, really?
That'd be the title of my movie, Nervous and Freezing.
It's because it's freezing. So
Well, you've got a nice clothes.
if your character was your friend in real life, was there any moment that you would have stopped them and be like, "What the hell are you doing?" And what advice would you give them?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's so many times where Josie needed to like stop. Yeah, Josie needed to stop a few times. I think that she needed to not be in a school that her father was running. You know, like that's like wasn't the best situation for her. She was a very codependent gal, so maybe like undo that. Like maybe get a therapist. Maybe that's what I would have told her.
Yeah,
It's therapy.
That's a good piece of advice.
Yeah, I think that, that's all.
Saying to your parents,
As your friend, I can't help you. Go to therapy.
I think I would have told Lizzie that like an 80 to 90% honesty ratio is good, but not 100%. Like brutal, say whatever is on her mind thing, you know.
Sorry, I just want to comment something to get it off my chest for the last 1 or 2 years. If Hope was my friend, I would have told her, you could do so much better. Let him go.
You're about to start a fight, yes.
Anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
This is quote, sorry. Hi, sorry, I'm really nervous. My question is, if there was a villain from the Vampire Diaries or the originals, I know Kai was in Legacies, but if there was another villain that you could have brought back into Legacies that you would have battled, who would it be? Or like what creature or being would it be?
Yeah, I'd really like to be a war. I did get to do that. That was badass.
Catherine. Yeah, I think Lizzie would have tried to be Catherine's friend. Unsuccessfully, but she would have tried. Yeah.
Thank you, and I'll see you guys at your meeting right tonight.
Hi, my name is Gigi. I have a question for Danielle. How did you approach the responsibilities of developing your character on the originals and then bringing that to Legacies?
Well, they were just such different shows, so it was kind of easy because it probably could have done for me. But I don't know. She had grown up, like she had done a 2-year little time jump, and was my age at the time. She kind of followed me in terms of how old I was, so it was like we were kind of in trajectory, if that makes sense. Yeah, it was so different. Like in the original, she was with her dad and her mom and her dad, and then in Legacies, it was much more about friendship. And yeah, they were just so different that it was kind of easy to understand. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Hi. I'm Alex, and I was just wondering if you guys could say hi to my friend Derek.
Hi, Derek.
Hi, Derek.
Derek or Darren? Derek. Hi, Darren. Derek.
Derek!
Hi, Derek. Okay, now listen. You're well.
Thank you. He lives in New York. And he loves Hope. That's his favorite. Thanks, Derek.
Hi, I'm Sarah. My question for your girls is, after getting onto Legacies and seeing how much the Vampire Diaries is such a big show, what was it like becoming a part of it and walking onto set?
know, it's interesting because like I feel so much gratitude about the whole experience of being here 2 years later and just the like profound impact it's had on everybody here is like truly amazing to see. And yeah, it just was really like to this day outside of walking on set, it's like it just feels so special to be part of something so big that was started so long ago. So it's really cool.
Yeah, more to that, like the family already felt so established because we were taking over the stages of the originals. So most of the crew is the same and they'd all worked together for years. So it really just made the whole process like so easy. And it kind of flowed in a really nice way from the get-go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think too, for me, like when you asked that question, like the first thing that came to mind was like, we did camera tests on the set before we ever actually started filming. And so I walked onto set alone and saw like the fireplace that like, I had seen for so many years on the show. And to see it in real life, as big as it was and as real as it was, when like you had only seen it on a show, like to have your kind of dream become a reality in that way. Like I would wish that for everybody in their lifetime. Because yeah, it was such a surreal experience to step foot on like such a beautiful set with people that just like really already knew what they were doing. So it was like we were the outsiders coming in. And yeah, it was really, really special.
Thank you. Hey girls, how you all doing? Oh my god, your hair is flowing all over.
Oh my god, stop, thank you. I just got my haircut, so I'm getting all the validation I need right now.
I can see that the volume is screaming.
Oh, thank you. I tried really hard.
But my question is this. With all your characters, you had a light side and a dark side. Each one of you. Which one did you prefer playing?
I am the dark side. Yeah, I'm the dark side.
That's awesome. You scream dark side.
I liked cracking jokes and all the funny ones that I got to say.
You were the best at it.
Oh,
Yeah, I think the dark was really fun.
You really did beat the girl. I saw that. You were killing. But thank you, ladies. And I'll see you soon.
Everybody always likes the dark stuff, like actor-wise. I feel like there's a pull toward wanting to play dark when I do it because it's funner. I always feel like one of the few fans and also like as a writer, like I don't know, I always love a hero. Like I love this sort of like angst and tragedy of heroism. But again, I think it's all after a while.
It's not so much dull. I think it's like for all of our characters, like you knew that it was there, so it's just like, yes, I finally get to do it.
Right.
So
just want to like unleash it. I hear that. I do. I'm like just like such an angst sucker. Like I think in that like you want them to unleash it way. I'm like it's the go to therapy. I'm like I want them to talk about their problems. Like when can we get into this? Are there any more questions, you guys? We can probably fit 2 more. Come on up. Anybody who wants to is welcome to. We have about 10 more minutes.
Let's chat. Hi, I'm Ashley. You guys are all look beautiful, by the way. I was gonna ask, just for like some advice for being in your 20s and, you know, like you guys have done so much already and just like, I don't know, just some like girl-to-girl advice about just, I don't know, like making it to your 20s and kind of figuring yourself out. Maybe. Oh, nice. That's a good one.
it gets better. It just keeps getting better and better. Like I find the older I get, like the happier and the less stressed I feel. Like yeah, all the anxiety from like my teen and 20 years, like you know, it's easier to just like let things go and like have fun. Yeah.
I second that. Yeah, the second that I started to realize that everybody else is more concerned about themselves, like if I'm freaking out going into a situation, going like, oh my god, they're gonna judge me. It's like, oh wait, everybody else is doing the same thing, so like nobody actually cares. That's a very freeing feeling.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like in
my mid-20s, so I don't feel like fully qualified to answer this because I'm not out of my 20s. But I feel the most confident and like secure in myself, I think, and I just believe that your 20s is a vessel to be able to like figure out who you are, try on different versions of yourself, and see what fits. So, thank you.
Thank you. That's my question. Hello, my name is Maddie.
Yes, I mean,
Hi. So my question is, I'm a preschool teacher, and I want to know if you guys could be a teacher for the day. What's the first thing you would do?
Are we teaching preschool? High
Yeah,
school?
you gotta teach
Yeah,
preschool. I
teach.
teach 4-year-olds.
Okay.
Yeah. What would you want to do with them?
I have a 3-year-old nephew, and he adores Danielle. She's very good with him.
I do love him, and he calls me Daniel, the smiling Daniel, and that's it. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe some sort of like a craft, like a creative, you know. I don't know. Like a holiday craft. Yeah.
I thought crafting immediately. What are those
Like fuzzy long sticks, like the one thing.
pipe cleaners? I miss pipe cleaners. Haven't seen one of those in a long
Bring those
time.
back.
Yeah. Not since I was in preschool, so.
A macaroni necklace. I've spent a lot of time with a 4-year-old, and something that we did a lot because I was like, your brother is older than you and can't read, so we're getting alphabet crackers, and you can't eat one until you tell me what letter this is. So maybe that's what I would do. Reading, you know, it's important.
Putting the kids on blast.
Literally. It's not just them.
Oh, I think you guys would be great teachers. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Layne and I start studying film next year. So therefore, my question is, what are some challenges for you when being on set? And if you have any advice for someone like me who wants to start out in the film industry?
What do you want to do in the film industry?
Either directing or CGI, special effects.
Really? Me? Yeah, I guess that's true. I think the most important thing is to be similar to, I think, the advice about your 20s, because so much of breaking into work and stuff, especially in this industry, is done in your 20s. It's just to like really know who you are and come into things with as much independence and confidence as you can, because it's a super grueling industry and it's really easy to feel defeated, but to just sort of always know that you can do it and you're trying and you're there is really, really important, and to like not let the heat of it and sometimes the scariness of it feel like it's part of you. But along with that confidence, it's also really important to come in to every single room as though you can learn something, and as though you have things to be taught and to learn from anyone, no matter how high up you get. It's really important.
I've also been listening to this podcast called Team Deacons, and it's this really incredible cinematographer, and he always interviews all different types of directors, and I highly recommend listening to it. But the main thing that I've taken away from that is like you can never stop learning. You should always choose to educate yourself, always choose to watch more cinema, read more, always take in as much information as possible, but also admit when you don't know. Because there will always be somebody around you who does know. So looking to the people around you as well as trusting yourself, I think is really important.
Watch and read everything. And know what you like.
Hi, my name's Sawyer, and I was wondering what season of Legacies is your guys' favorite, and which one you had like the most fun filming.
Season 1 feels like it was also new and also like kind of all from this new thing. That was special, but I don't know, I think season 4 I had the most fun just because of the character. Yeah, and yes, of course, it's Layne.
Yeah, I'd say season 1 or 4 as well. Yeah, I got to do a lot of really fun stuff with both of those.
Yeah, I'd say 1 because it was so new and so crazy.
Okay, well, thank you guys. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Macy. I was just wondering, like, if you guys have played in the Vampire Diaries or the originals, aside from Hope, what characters would you guys have wanted to be?
Josie and Lizzie Saltzman in the baby version. Catch me there.
Proper infants.
I always ask the same, which is class.
Well, why? What would you want to do as class? Just like a Valkyrie.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I just want to wear his skin. I don't know. It's just he has such like a grandiose sort of presence about him that like feels like a little bit of hope. Yeah, very theatrical. Very theatrical. It's almost like being a play. So that seems necromancer. Necromancer's good too. Sort of similar. Yeah.
I would be Damon. I think I could do it. Just ditch the schoolgirl skirts and just have abs.
All other
Turn into a crow.
No skirt and abs. That's what I think of when I think of Damon.
Abs. And turning into a crow. I think he only did that in episode 1.
Thank you guys so much.
Guys, we can take one more. It's got to be quick.
My name's Jillian, and my question is, what was your favorite creature to defeat in Legacies?
Mine was the Minotaur. That was such a fun episode.
It was the 80s episode, right?
The 80s episode, yeah.
Maybe the night hat.
Big night at Fence.
Those little earworm thingies. Those are fun. I mean, Kai Parker. That's not really like a monster, but.
Great. Very good. Guys, thank you for the questions. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for listening. We love you. We love having you.